It was 1735, deep in New Jersey pine barrens, when Mother Leeds discovered she was pregnant with her 13th child. She cursed, screaming, "Let this one be a devil!" Upon being born, it started off looking normal child, but quickly grew wings, horns, hooves, and a tail. The monster killed Mrs. Leeds, the midwife, and allegedly the rest of the family. Somehow managed to fly up the chimney, out into the night over the pine barrens, to live for several centuries. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, guys, or at least for part of today. Gerbil and I, whether he is here or not, grew up in New Jersey, and we heard about this shit, and I honestly, the reason I wanted to start with this one is this is what got me into cryptids and the paranormal. I love UFOs. I love all of this crazy shit. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it tonight. Talk to you guys about like the crazy shit that happened in New Jersey because of this and just some wild tales. So welcome to the Swear Jar. This is going to be a little bit of, like I said, different episode. I've got Dooms with me, and I've got Cheese with me for the last time.
What's up, everybody?
Or the last time for a while. Like I was telling him before the podcast, there's going to be an episode. It's probably going to be a year from now, I'd say. That's going to be about like something from Wisconsin, and as our resident Wisconsinite, I need him to pronounce town names and help me with certain things, because I ain't never been to Wisconsin.
One day you will.
Yeah, I know. We're postponing that.
I have one conclusion to your opening, though. Just
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, it's all allegedly. That is just one of the tales that I chose to tell. There's many different variants of it. There's some that are really weird. There's one where the child comes out deformed, but like lives with the family for 4 or 5 years, and then turns into this demon creature thing and flies away. There are some where it just transforms immediately after being born and flies away without harming anybody. There are more gruesome versions of it where it actually goes into detail of it killing the family. But all in all, I sent Gerbil a thing earlier. I'm going to read it to you guys because this is what the truth is. This story is one born not of a blaspheming mother, but of a colonial-era political intrigues. It's just like political garbage. Let's see. Quaker religious infighting, almanac publishing, a cross-dressing royal governor, family reputations, and of all other things, Benjamin Franklin. Yes, our future founding father played a hand in the start of the Jersey Devil tale in the dumbest way that I have ever heard, and I cannot wait to talk about that because it's completely wild. So I'll tell one more little stupid story, and then we'll go into the truth of where it came from. And this one, as crazy as it is from Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon Bonaparte's younger brother. Or older brother, I don't remember. It's his brother. I don't remember if he was older or younger. But he was the former king of Spain. After being exiled from Spain, he set up in New Jersey for some crazy fuck reason. So the story goes that one snowy afternoon, the former king of Spain was hunting alone in the woods near his house when he spotted some strange tracks on the ground. They looked like the tracks of a 2-footed donkey. Yes, as dumb as that is, a donkey. He noticed that one foot was slightly larger than the other, and that they ended abruptly, as if the creature had flown away. He looked at the tracks, and then heard a strange hissing noise. Turned around and found himself face to face with a large winged creature with a horse head and bird-like legs. And he kind of apparently just froze. Wow, really? Astonished and frightened, he froze and stared at the beast. Just dumb. Just full of dumb. I didn't read this full story. I didn't realize that he just fucking basically turned around and ran. I read the first paragraph and was like, oh, this is really good. This is really dumb. He's really a bitch. It's just... Nobody can believe in a horse, pig, bat, dragon.
Not
So,
really, no.
yeah. Where... Oh, God. Hold on. I'm gonna... Blam. That's a picture I found. Alright? Which... yeah, that's obviously, like, garbage.
Oh yeah, no.
The
It
fuck?
it
If I
actually...
know any better,
What
I'd
about
say
some
that
ghost
the
simulator
wings are
type of shit?
Photoshop, but hey yo.
Yeah,
Because the goat actually looks perfectly fine. It's just the wings don't seem to match up with it.
it gets even better. So this stuff persisted all the way into the 1960s. I also found this image for you guys to look at. I found a couple of them. And it's a wanted poster for the Jersey Devil with an image of what it supposedly looks like. Now I'm going to describe this, and I like I said, hopefully Gerbil will post this somewhere for people to see. But it's a reward for it. It says approach with extreme caution, and it's got like a horse head with a long neck, kind of not like a giraffe, but like a half giraffe. Bat wings that are really large, and like crane legs and like a what you would expect a devil tail to look like with the spike at the end.
I mean, it's standard 3-prong, but
Yeah,
Legs don't seem right for me though. Like, come on.
no, the legs almost look like somebody had took chicken legs and then stuck horse hooves on the bottom of it.
yeah. You see why I called it a horse, pig, bat, dragon?
Yes. And wait, but it's just
All right.
just doesn't look like it. Just looks like 4 animals in one.
Okay, so after doing all my research type stuff, I have learned that there are multiple different classifications of cryptid, and this is a chimera type cryptid. And so, like, it is all about, mixing different creatures as a chimera would. So, like, it's definitely a weird thing. And of the type of cryptids, these are the least likely to exist. Like, there is some evidence for Bigfoot. There is some evidence for, like, a chupacabra, per se, but something like this, something like Mothman.
I was about to say, now wait a minute, what's wrong with Mothman?
Really?
No, I'm just curious. What's your opinion of why you're just like, but Mothman? No.
No, definitely not. All right, well, okay, so Mothman's eyes apparently gave radiation like the sun and would give people sunburns. And the fact that, like, anybody who made eye contact with him got pink eye and sunburnt just doesn't make sense. It's all weird. Alright.
But yet you think the Jersey Devil is...
Oh, no, I don't think it's real by any stretch of the imagination. I just think it's very interesting that, like, this stuff honestly has, like, actual effects on New Jersey. Like, did you know that New Jersey is the only state that has a state demon? Okay? Like, also, I have found this to be very sad. While looking shit up about this, I would say about half the websites I found were paid for by the New Jersey state government. Like, they were New Jersey government websites. Alright, with information on the New Jersey Devil about it. Like, No shit.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say seems sus, but
Yeah, all right, but it has real like cultural implications in South Jersey, and the big thing because neither of you guys have been to South Jersey, which like it's obvious, like
yeah.
Gerbil and I are the only ones from up there. So like it's the Pine Barrens are a huge expanse of land. It is very difficult to dig, which is why nobody has really settled there. People don't live in the Pine Barrens. Imagine imagine if all of Kodak was just woodlands and nobody lived here. That's about the size of it. And
you'd have to go back like maybe I don't know. I'd say probably 90 to 100 years, but yeah, I don't
well, I
think
mean,
you
yeah, but
would be
imagine
kind of
if
simpler.
it was still like that to this day, because that's how the Pine Barrens are. It is protected woodland area, so nobody lives there really, except for gruff homeless people really. Um, and it's very beautiful, but it's got a very thick canopy layer, so it is very dark in the forest at night. So every shadow plays tricks on your eyes and in your brain, and there are real scientific reasons for that kind of shit, but it just fucks with people. And so these legends persist to today. There was a point. Oh God, where? Hold on. I gotta find it because it was the week of it was a week in January in 1909. What did they called it? Astonishing Week or something like that, where they had hundreds of Jersey Devil sightings across the state. Um, and it's actually the first time there was a wanted poster for it wasn't really a wanted poster. It was actually a zoo posted a $10,000 reward for the creature, which in 1909, $10,000. Oh my God! Let's pull out the inflation calculator.
God, that's probably quite a bit of money then.
Yeah, it's been a while since we pulled out the inflation calculator. It only goes back to 1913, but we will still do $10,000. Holy fuck. $275,000. So just over $250,000 to find this thing, which honestly is about it's basically what the reward is there from the 60s, only that's a lot more now.
Yeah, about like 20 grand.
Let's see. Oop. Let's calculate it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dooms, what did you just find?
Oh no, this is for something else for later. Just ignore it for now.
Okay. So the 60s inflated to now would be 2,305,768.58. Holy shit. That's a
Wow.
lot of money. All right.
Yeah.
So back to this. There were so many sightings, in fact, that like people stopped going to work. All right, and it was full on like rednecks of the north jumping in like wagon. Well, I mean they had trucks because well, no, it was 1909. They were jumping on wagons and shit, and riding out to the forest with their fucking guns and everything. Like it was it went wild. It definitely went a little wild for a while. But let me do. Oh my gosh. It's just what? Well, that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can get you guys this image real quick that I just found. This one is honestly one I would love to have as like a D&D game character. All right, like that thing just looks sick.
Oh yeah.
Um But that's another depiction of what it is supposedly looks like.
Yeah,
But
really cool miniature.
to talk about where it really came from for a moment. So back in the late 1600s, early 1700s, there was a lot of weird stuff still going on in the country. It was a lot of lords and ladies and blah, 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 blah. Well, apparently, one of the people that was in Jersey in that time was a man named Daniel Leeds, who, honestly, for the best way to explain it, because I'm not going to go into what the Quakers are to you guys, because I know you don't care. But to make it simple, the Quakers was a religious sect off of Christianity. They're a little weird, but, to each their own. So he was a Quaker, and he started publishing an almanac. Let me see if I can find the picture for which one his first almanac. It's that one. So this is what almanacs more or less looked like back in the day. And because he was publishing an almanac in the same area as a famous founding father of ours, Benjamin Franklin, eventually his son, Titan Leeds, began fighting with Benjamin Franklin and having what I can only describe as a Twitter fight in the 1600s, where they had what literally were called pamphlet feuds, where they would trade back, like not even trade, because this was when the printing press was first becoming a thing. So like they would just print pamphlets back and forth, saying shit against each other. I don't know if I have a picture of the pamphlets. Oh, I do have a picture of Titan's almanac. But like if you don't know Benjamin Franklin, what was it, the Poor Man's Almanac or something like that? They just gave like star charts, blah 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 blah. So they start fighting.
Advice from weather.
Yeah, they start fighting, and it gets to the point where, as dumb as it is, Benjamin Franklin uses the stars to predict Titan Leeds' death, and told everybody, "You got to get the next issue to see if he dies." And you want to take a guess of what happened?
What?
He didn't die. No, he didn't die. But Benjamin Franklin, being the prick that he is, put out the obituary anyway. Yeah. And from that day forth, even though Titan Leeds, who got apparently quite hot-headed during this whole dilemma, and put out a rebuttal of "I'm not dead," blah blah blah. Benjamin Franklin started referring to him as Leeds' ghost and Titan's ghost and all these horrible things, and so kept doing it and kept doing it for years until literally Titan Leeds did actually die, and then he congratulated the ghost for finally ending the hoax.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all documented.
Good rule of a feud, actually.
Yeah, this is one of our founding fathers, and this is why I want to tell you guys, shit doesn't change. Okay? That was in the 1600s.
No, it just gets weirder.
All right? Nothing has changed. But to get to the beginning of the Jersey Devil, it was originally named the Leeds Devil. Okay? And the start of the Jersey Devil legend, 1735, happens to coincide with the year that Titan Leeds actually died. So all of this started as a way to besmirch another family because Benjamin Franklin was a petty piece of shit. That's not really all I've got, but I do have a couple more images I want to send you guys. Where is it? Oh, this is the one from when Napoleon's brother saw him. The Leeds Devil. Oh my god, I know about that, Dooms.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
There's something for later.
so there's that one from when he's, the Bonaparte dude. Which one's this one? Oh,
I wonder if it
this
wasn't
is,
just like a really cleverly disguised, like, just ruse to get people to think about other things at the time.
oh yeah, at one point, I don't remember when it
'Cause
was.
some of these seem pretty far fetched.
Yeah, at one point, these guys, like, got a kangaroo into Jersey. I don't remember the full story. I was, because I did a bunch of like listening to other podcasts, and I watched a couple things on this. I don't remember where it came from, but there were these guys who got a kangaroo, painted it, put fake wings on it, and put it in a dimly lit room and let people come by to see it at a dime museum. And like, if the kangaroo didn't feel like acting out, there was a kid that would sit behind the curtain with a nail on a stick and would poke it. All right, like,
It's a bit
that's why.
cruelty, but yeah.
Yeah, people don't change. We've had the same brain structure for at least 2,000 years, I'd say. Like, shit doesn't change. Okay. We are just as primitive as we ever were. Oh my god. This one's one of my favorites. Alright, like, this is just dumb. Oh, you gotta zoom. Damn you.
Yeah.
Like, I love the way that some of these images look. Gerbil, you can pick and choose which ones you'll actually post up. Definitely the first two, because those two are really, like, the first one's just stupid. Oh, you could post the one from a couple days ago I put up about when I was like, that's what the episode's going to be. God.
Yeah, that was actually a good picture on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that one looks. But yeah, just my favorite stupid cryptid, something that obviously never existed and came from a feud with one of our founding fathers and has influenced New Jersey ever since.
What'd I miss?
You know, you missed pretty much the whole episode, Gerbil.
Wow.
I said it was going to be a short one.
I know, it's only 22 minutes.
Oh, well, I mean, we're going to talk for another couple minutes, but yeah, it's going to be, like I said, a short one. After this, no more cheese, and,
Unfortunately.
yeah.
Just for right now.
Yeah, because he's got, like, what we're about to talk about, he's got his other podcast that's going.
More work.
I want to ask him a question that I don't know if he talked about on his podcast, because I heard something completely just like, what the fuck just happened? So, Cheese, did you talk about what happened with the Patriots? Because I heard something wild about they were about to have Cam Newton, and then at last second the deal went sour or something like that, and now they have a fucking dude right out of college as their starting quarterback.
Yeah, last year Cam Newton was the quarterback for the Patriots, for the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
But when they renewed his contract, they gave him like, I don't know, 1 year for like $10 million or some shit like that. And then when Mac Jones got signed by the Patriots, got drafted by the Patriots, they thought more potential. Bill Belichick said, "I want more Mac Jones than Cam Newton," so they kicked Cam Newton right to the curb.
Wow.
So there's other things
I
are
have a
going
question.
around, a lot of rumors, but it's whatever. The whole point of it
I have a
is
question.
that
Do
they're
they
starting.
do they have like a buyout process? Or is
Buyout?
it- yeah,
They get
like-
fined. They get fined for it, but they get like.
My question is, how much is Cam
cap
Newton
penalty.
making at the end of the year here?
Huh?
How much is he making of that 10 mil? Is it gone?
No, he still gets that $10 million.
Oh, okay.
Might
So,
just cut it
so
out.
it's kind of like hockey with that then. 'Cause
Well-
hockey, they basically take your contract, cut it in half, and you pay it off over the next couple of years.
Well, So, geez, what I'm gonna say, and I don't know what y'all said on your podcast, like I said, but I'm going to say that whoever that fucking dude is who's starting quarterback for the fucking Patriots his first year,
He's got a lot of weight on his shoulders.
if he doesn't get the like rookie MVP award, I will be in shock.
Well, you gotta think about this though. There's also 3 other new quarterbacks or starting quarterbacks for this year.
Oh, really?
Which is you got
Yeah,
Mac
but he's
Jones
for the Patriots. Like,
yeah, but that's Patriots. But he's not even the big talk. He's just a low. He got drafted in second round. Second round, he got drafted. But there was also 2 other quarterbacks that got drafted in first round. Like Mac Jones is gonna be a starting quarterback for the Patriots. You got Trevor Lawrence, which was the number 1 pick for the first round. He's starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then you got Zach Wilson. He got drafted pick 3 first round, and he's the starting quarterback for the Jets. So he's got competition, but no matter what, the rookie player of the year is going to be a quarterback. It's going to be a quarterback no matter what. Yeah. It's never really a running back or a wide receiver. It's always been a quarterback.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
It is lame because there's days like there's years I've seen now like, come on, the wide receiver should have got that because he had more yards and great catches.
Yeah, honestly, like the catches and finishings of the play are usually the more interesting part of the play, in my opinion. Because that's usually when something wild is more likely to happen.
I look at it as the wide receiver makes the quarterback look good.
Yeah,
that's all it is, and they need to focus on wide receivers more than quarterbacks. But quarterbacks do have a lot of pressure on their shoulders, a lot of like mental state of what's going on inside the game.
Well, yeah, because if they do great, then they get praised. But if they throw an interception, even though that's not entirely always, or it's not always entirely their fault, like they are the one getting ridiculed for it.
Yeah.
So,
I was about to say, did we actually have one time during one of your streams where I was asking you about, was there a guy who had like 30 actual like complete passes and then a lot of interceptions as well?
Yeah, Jameis Winston back in 2019. He had the most touchdowns in the league and the most interceptions in the league in one season, which was a total of 30-30 even.
Man, I must have been controlling him whenever he was throwing interceptions.
I thought that was, I just thought that was funny, like when you talked about that. But he's an idiot,
dude. I don't do anything but throw fucking interceptions in Madden right now.
And he is
you just gotta convince your how should I put this? Your teammates that while yes, you do appreciate them fighting a bit of a challenge, you're not on the same skill level they are.
Nope.
No, I'm just proud of myself. Like Dooms, you said the other day in the pod or in my stream, I'm just happy that I stuck it out with this team, even though they're just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're playing all Madden.
Yeah, all fucking Madden, a fucking rookie playing all Madden. No wonder why I'm fucking throwing interceptions all the fucking time.
I just want to watch you play. I gotta get an opportunity just to watch you stream it. So like I get what you're doing.
No, you're gonna make my hands sweat and I'm gonna get all nervous.
No, I just want to watch you. That's all I want to do.
You know what? You just need to have him over for a day over at your place.
Yeah, you need to just come over and watch me throw interceptions, and then you'll never want me to play this game with you ever again.
It's easy.
Just save the $60, buddy. Don't even drop it. Don't even drop it for the next one.
I'll get to a point that you will learn how to read defenses to a point, and then as you are more playing it, you will learn more as you go on. And I think you're the type of guy.
I mean, I just want to still love hockey. Okay, don't be.
Oh yeah, dude, all day. I'm gonna play hockey with you. I'm gonna play hockey.
I won't throw you guys in all Madden. Or, well, pro, whatever the fuck it is on hockey.
All pro.
No, I don't know, dude.
Hockey's just pro mode.
Hockey's like 5 years behind Madden, dude. We just got the Frostbite engine.
Oh, man. That's a wild topic to talk about.
Yeah, actually, we just got it. Like, football's had it for 5 years. We just fucking got it.
I can't remember who it was. There was a company that actually was using the Frostbite engine, and they had to drop it because it just simply wouldn't do what they needed it to do.
Yeah, I've heard of
Yep.
that.
God, now you're gonna have me looking it up.
It's been a pain in the
Dude.
ass.
So I'm gonna say this, and it's semi-depressing. So I got my new TV in. I'm very happy with it. It's huge, and I fucking love it. But I'm gonna say this, and you guys can take it for what it's worth. The most I've used it for lately, is to play the Switch with Gavin. And for reference, I got what is it, the Quantum 4K TV.
Yeah.
And the Switch only does 1080. So I did watch something in 4K today, and I'm not gonna say it was bad because it wasn't bad okay, no, it was bad. It was.
Well, it depends on how old in question what you were watching was.
It wasn't old. It wasn't old by
4K.
any means. It was a new movie. It was just a
Okay.
really bad movie.
What movie?
I watched X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh, that was your fault.
Yeah.
That's just your fault.
I know, it was
Trust
my-
me, I watched
Well,
the first X-Men, like the first X-Men movie on my TV, and dude, it fucking sucked. Okay.
No. Dark
Suck.
Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is the new one that Marvel took over partway through, and blah blah blah, and all that crap.
Oh, it still sucked. Love
Yeah,
love the
it's a
actress. Love the
terrible
actress.
movie.
Still
It visually, beautiful movie. All right,
Yes.
beautiful movie. Plot line, I don't know what the fuck was going on in that movie.
Terrible.
Like, the movie starts, and it seems like a
It showed how much-
semi-normal
it
X-Men
showed how-
movie.
Well, it just showed how much Marvel didn't really care about X-Men.
No, didn't care about
Which is
that
sad,
series of the
considering
X-Men.
How much it's actually like somewhat involved actually in their.
Well, no. You don't understand, guys. All right, like, this movie is bad. The plot's bad. All of a sudden, like, halfway through the movie, there's fucking aliens. What?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm still waiting for the Manos Hands of Fate worse.
All right. Speaking of which, this is the first time that we have had an episode coming out right after a What If episode. So,
have you watched it
geez,
yet?
what did you think of today's What If episode?
All right, so the last episode's still better. This was okay. It was okay.
Okay.
It was zombies are overrated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did What If Zombies.
I did like the way they were
Marvel
discussing
Zombie
it.
Universe one.
Yeah, I like the way they discussed it and how it happened. But
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
like the way they did it. I did not like the way it ended.
Oh yeah, with fucking Thanos. With the...
Yeah, zombie Thanos.
Yeah, zombie Thanos. Come on, the shit should have been over by like sooner than that.
Well, no, it's one of those. Well, because it
Wait,
takes place while Thanos is on his way to Earth to get the last stone.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, like
All the other
Zombies
shit that
can,
he
like-
needed to do to get the rest of the stones didn't really matter for Earth all that much.
yeah, it really didn't matter at all. That's what I'm saying. Like it didn't matter. Time Stone, okay, whatever. But he had the four.
And the Soul Stone they ended up with at the end of the episode. So,
Yep.
or not Soul Stone, the Mind Stone.
Yeah, the Mind Stone.
Yeah, I
You
won't
could've
say
done
it's the
both
best of
Civil
the
War versus the
episodes. Which one would you say is your favorite so far?
Mine, man, the Doctor Strange one was really, really good. Like I did enjoy that one.
That one hurt. That
That
one
one-
was deep.
That one was really good. It touched like it went in depth on everything. I liked it.
Dooms, I
honestly.
think you would really enjoy the Doctor Strange one if you hadn't seen it yet.
Okay, I'll be honest. I haven't had time to catch any of them lately.
They're not
on
related
my
together.
list.
They're just like
Yeah.
I know,
pick an
but
episode.
I still haven't watched any of them though. So
Oh.
I like that
Titans-
one a lot. I
Titans comes
still I can't get over the first one. The
the
Peggy
first
Carter, Captain Carter.
Yeah, that was like
Uh,
interesting because of one word choice, which makes sense. But
Like I like it. I like trying to remember them
the,
now.
Fu-
'cause,
the
like,
Fury one was all right. The Fury one with all the heroes dying.
yeah, that one was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed
still
the what's going on of that one and the first watch.
yeah, and then the fucking The Wakanda one, man. Like, I'm sorry, the Wakanda one.
Oh yeah, the T'Challa being Star-Lord.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like,
I love that one. I do have one issue with that one, but it's not a huge deal. It is just that
Thanos
I
is a bitch. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. He's a bitch.
yeah,
And that,
honestly, yeah.
and made the original Star-Lord look like a bitch. I'm just like, come on, get the fuck out of here. The ending was awesome. The way, his father came back to the same Dairy Queen. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but it's just good that just fucked that whole universe.
Oh, it
Because
did.
the whole reason Peter left and didn't help him do what he wanted to do is because of the rest of the Guardians. So without them, he's gonna just be like, Papa, and do whatever his dad wants.
Yep.
And yeah. So that's about all I got for today. We're about to wrap up here. Is Gerbil here?
Check,
Oh well.
Check one. Nope.
He's
no
going
gerbil
to
check.
have to cut some of this down.
Probably.
But it's all good. So, just so everybody knows and is on the same page, I'm going to do a quick announcement of, if you didn't notice, this podcast is coming out on a different day now. We are going to push the Swear Jar to Thursdays so that we can have Scoreboard, Cheese's new podcast, come out on Wednesdays, because it just makes more sense for a podcast about football to come out at the very beginning of football week. Like, because they go Thursday through Monday type thing. So it just makes sense for it to come out, on Wednesdays, have you caught up on everything that went on the last week in football. And also, as time goes forward, there will be other sports involved. It's not just a football podcast. It's just, they planned it to come out as football was coming out.
To hockey season.
Yeah. Because
We'll probably
No,
lead to the
'cause,
hockey season one.
once hockey season's going on, I do plan on being on an episode. I know Gerbil's probably going to be on some,
He's
like.
gonna be on most of them because we're gonna be asking questions, and he'll be asking questions.
Oh yeah, once hockey season comes around, Gerbil's going to be a mainstay. I know that Logan and you are both interested in baseball as well. Am I correct?
I'm morally in baseball. He's morally in the basketball.
Oh, okay. So, between the group of us, they have most of the sports covered. Dooms, you like esports stuff. Maybe when AGDQ comes around, you can be on an episode and talk about some speedrunner stuff. I mean,
Okay.
it's not my
for real?
podcast, it's Cheese's.
Yeah. Okay. So for real, I don't think I've actually watched the last 3 AGDQs. There were certain things I was looking for in their
Wow.
list of stuff to actually see for stuff that I wanted to see a speed run of, but I haven't actually watched an actual event in
Damn, like
I
probably a
think
year then.
year and a half, 2 years almost.
I guess since COVID.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well,
It
That's-
just became a lot more impersonal, but that was because of the the time standing at the time. But
yeah. Well, I understand. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to text Gerbil and tell him to quit recording at some point. So,
yeah,
otherwise, if you're looking for cheese, go over to the other podcast, and for all the wacky, crazy shit that Dooms and I are going to come up with, and whatever third new co-host we find,
I think Scarlet would be a really good option for if we're continuing down this route.
yeah, I think Scarlet would really enjoy all the cryptids and crazy shit. So,
Hey,
oh, you're here, cool.
Yeah, I had to put
So-
it in bed.
The only thing you're here at the perfect time because we're about to wrap up, or we're trying to wrap up. Been trying for about 5 minutes.
Sorry, I was putting Aiden to bed.
You're good. I was just telling everybody where to find Cheese. Also, if you listen to this and you do not follow, or at least follow Cheese on Twitch, he is Sir Cheese, and you must follow him along with Kodak Rage because we need those numbers.
You do.
Numbers.
You GD right, man.
Yeah.
Plus, we're fucking
Yeah,
funny,
we got
so-
YouTube. I talking to Cheese about doing YouTube, but that seems like a little more work than he wants to do because of the longevity of his streams, which I understand. But maybe in the future, we'll see how things turn out. And yeah,
Change his mind.
Yeah, we'll definitely figure it out in the future. But
you need a new computer first. I get it.
yeah,
yeah, I think I get more RAM.
Yeah, I'm good. Anything else from you two?
No, not at all. You guys have a wonderful evening, morning, good afternoon, whoever you are watching this.
Listening.
Regardless of
listening.
the day or
Well,
time.
I don't know.
Listening.
It goes up on YouTube as well, so you could
Yeah,
be
so
watching a blank
watching-
screen.
Yep, a blank screen with all the pictures.
Yeah, Gerbil, you could take some of these pictures. All right. Hail Satan, hail yourself, and good night.
See
Good night.
ya.